Hi, my name is Alicia, but most people call me Leesh. Today I'll be sharing with you 10 things we know to expect and experience in the upcoming Octopath Traveler 2 by Square Enix. As a fan of the 2018 game, I'm super excited to play this when it launches February 24th. As usual, I'd appreciate any likes, comments, and of course, if you could hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, that'd mean a lot. With that being said, let's get straight into this list. Number 1. This is not a sequel. Despite its name being Octopath Traveler 2, this is not a direct sequel to the 2018 game in a story context. Octopath 2 takes all of the awesome features of its predecessor, whilst adding in some incredibly new quality of life improvements. As it's an entirely new tale, the good news is, you don't need to play the first game in order to understand this one. It completely sits alone when it comes to a story perspective and/or gaming timeline. The characters this time around are entirely new as well. Our roster consists of, and please pardon my potential mispronunciation of their last names, we have Agnia Bristani, the dancer, Casti Florenz, the apothecary, Hikari Ku, the warrior, Ochette, the hunter, Oswald V. Vanstein, the scholar, Particio Yellowwill, the merchant, Temenos Mistral, the cleric, and Throne Anguis, the thief. Should you, however, want Octopath games that are linked, the first Octopath has a prequel game that is called Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent. This prequel, however, is sadly only available to be played on mobile phones, so keep that in mind if you wish to play it. Number 2. A new place to call home. A brand new game deserves a shiny new world to inhabit, and here we have the land of Celestia. Thankfully, we've been given many wonderful teasers of this land, but not enough to give it all away. I'm grateful for this as it means we have the freedom and fun to explore and find all the hidden secrets for ourselves on launch day and beyond. The first game had so much to uncover if you wish to seek it out, so I know this game is going to be even more ambitious, with treasures to find, side quests to fulfill, and each character having their own story to tell. I know Celestia will keep us busy and entertained for many hours to come. Number 3. A land of two halves. This time around, we aren't on one solid and interconnected world. We are now a world of two continents, simply called East and West. Whilst the first game was pretty consistent in a theming of the medieval era, the sequel is apparently more unique and leaning towards the industrial era. As you travel from place to place, town to town, continent to continent, you'll see varying backgrounds and environments to explore. From an industrial town, to an overgrown forest, all the way to an open plain. There's a lot to explore here, and I personally can't wait to find out what else they've got hiding up their sleeves. Number 4. Travel in style. This is where things really get dialed up with the new features. As the continents are separated by a large ocean, there's only one way to really travel across it, and that is by ship. It appears we can obtain our own vessel and customize it to our own liking, which is a really nice added touch. Even if, looking at it, the design choices are a bit on the simplistic side. To get around smaller obstacles in our way, we can travel by canoe, through small bodies of water like lakes and rivers. Take a look at them all in the little canoes. You cannot tell me they don't look adorable. They look so cute. Please though, tell me in the comments below, what kind of colour scheme are you hoping is in the game that you could use for your own ship? Number 5. Intertwined plots. In the previous game, characters did interact during the lengthy journey, but it wasn't enough to keep fans satisfied. We were longing for more. I mean, why are we helping these 7 others achieve their goals? Why don't we just do things solo? What do our characters have in common? Etc, etc. Many questions just left unanswered in the first game appear to have been fixed in the new game. It said the story shall intertwine more, and there will be meaningful links and dialogue between all the characters as they progress Celestia together. I'm very curious to see if we get new intertwined dedicated chapters or not. This has not been confirmed, but it would be very cool if it happens to be a thing. It's typical that each character has 4 chapters to their individual tale, so whether these intertwine within those 4, or we get additional chapters per character, is yet to be told. Number 6. Double the mischief. Octopath Traveler was loved for its little extras you could do to either progress the story, or just have some fun. Examples being challenging a random villager to a battle as a warrior, or attempting to steal a rare treasure from their pocket as a thief. Fans new and old alike will be pleased to hear path actions return, but also we get 2 for the price of 1 this time around. The traditional 8 actions of allure, challenge, guide, inquire, provoke, purchase, scrutinize, and steal are now considered daytime path actions. Additionally, we now have nighttime path actions that can be used to help us advance our stories during the thick of night. Switching between both is simple and easy to do, as it's confirmed we can manually switch between night and day instead of relying on a day and night cycle. The nighttime path actions are confirmed to be as follows: ambush, befriend, bribe, coerce, entreat, hire, mug, and soothe. I like how self-explanatory they all are. It makes them very accessible for people to understand what they do and what you can achieve by performing these. Nighttime path actions add a layer of detail, as now you can use them in order to advance to new areas that seemingly can't be accessed during the daytime. Overall, very solid addition. I'm very intrigued to see how this will all come together. Number 7. NPC control. In the previous installments, summoning an NPC into battle to help gave you a little extra boost in battle, but they still controlled their own actions. However, this time round, any NPCs brought into battle can now be controlled by you. Think of the possibilities you can now achieve. From such a simple change, instead of a party of 4, you can now be a party of 5. There will be some limitations, of course, but still, it's a very nice and simple addition, which could definitely help add extra depth to battles in the wild. Number 8. Latent powers. Another new feature to this game is called latent powers. Filling up the latent meter is simple. It increases gradually when you take damage and when you break your enemy's stance. 2 things very easily achieved within a small or large battle. Latent powers are a new way to show off a powerful attack unique to each traveler. So it seems alongside strategically planning BP usage and how to break foes, there's now another interesting way to strategize in battles. Examples of latent powers are that Agnia can extend the reach of single target skills to all people, and Particio can instantly replenish all of his BP. Another nice detail is that latent powers carry over between your battles, so if your meter is halfway filled at the end of one battle, it'll be the exact same way in your next. Plus, strategically, this means you could build your latent power in smaller battles leading up to a big boss, and go in with all 4 party members ready with their meters full. Then off you go, launch out a quick big damage blow to start off a battle in the best way possible. That's pretty damn cool if you ask me. Number 9. A change of perspective. In trailers as well as gaming expo videos, it shows a new point of view on the battlefield when fighting. Whether it be from a max boost or a latent power, the viewpoint on the battlefield can and will change. It's a nice simple addition to keep things fresh, especially when in those long-winded boss battles as the game progresses further and further on. Number 10. Jobs to be had. If you're new to the series, I'll briefly explain primary and secondary jobs. Your primary job is what role your character has, so Hikari is a warrior and Throne is a thief. However, you can obtain secondary jobs just like in the previous game. A secondary job adds more freedom to you, allowing you to gain new powers, abilities, and weapons. A further example of this would be giving Hikari, who is a primary warrior, the secondary job of a hunter. His primary job grants him a sword and spear, and the new secondary job allows him to also wield a bow and an axe. Secondary jobs in Octopath 1 were found within shrines across the map, however in this game it seems it's been changed. There are various guilds across the world, and by visiting them and completing guild requests, you can unlock licenses for jobs to give your team. Interestingly enough, it has been said this time around, more than one team member can have the same job, should you wish. All that is needed is for you to complete multiple guild missions in order to unlock multiple of the same license. One thing, however, we have not seen is the secret or advanced jobs from the previous games. These were a Rune Lord, which granted you physical attack, defense, elemental attack and defense, accuracy and critical bonuses, a Sorcerer, who gains a bonus to max SP, elemental attack, and defense as well as critical. This job also did give you the ability to wield bows and staves. We have a Starseer that grants you bonuses in max HP, physical attack and defense, max SP, elemental attack and defense, plus evasion. Daggers and spears are allowed to be used as part of this job too. Now, War Master is the ultimate secret/advanced job. The one I gave to my main character in my party in the first game. By doing this, you gain access to use any weapon you desire, and you could hold one of each weapon at once to provide you with the biggest upper hand in battles. On top of this, you gain bonus physical attack and defense, accuracy, speed, and evasion. But like I say, nothing has been leaked or given to us directly by Square Enix regarding advanced jobs, so don't take this as confirmation of them returning. However, with all the new additions to this game, I doubt they take a step back and leave out all these cool jobs for you to find. Because even some of the advanced jobs required you to defeat a boss to unlock them in the original, which I think would be just a really cool thing to add an extra depth to Octopath 2. And with that, we are done. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new today. Not long to wait for Octopath 2 launch on February 24th. It comes out on PlayStation, NintendoSwitch, and Steam. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button as well. Leave me a comment down below too of your thoughts. Who are you excited for? What platform are you playing? Let me know, I'd love to discuss it with you. Similarly, if you'd like to discuss more in-depth things about Octopath or just gaming in general, feel free to join the discussion on my Twitch stream. I stream 3 days a week. You'll be able to find me at twitch.tv/LEESHx. The link is in the description. I will be streaming my first playthrough of Octopath 2, so if you'd like to see it through my eyes and just enjoy the experience and the vibes, we'd love to have you. But anyway, that's enough from me. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.